cow got off the leash.
What? So I'm like, oh no. She just goes running through a neighboring cemetery, through there, into a neighbor's pasture where he has bulls. And I'm like, no, don't do that. So I go not to a jog, but into a full sprint this time with my boots on and everything. That is so cool. Oh man. Recently, my family and I, we got our first family milking cow. Exciting. But honestly, when we got the cow, it started off pretty rocky. When she arrived, she had no idea where she was. She was scared and she didn't like us at all. And then to add to all that, after muscling her over to get her milked, we were only getting a little bit of milk. But thankfully, things have gotten much, much better. We're getting a lot more milk now, and I think that I'm actually have this bond with her now. When I'm walking around the farmstead, she just kind of follows me around and watches me with her eyes to see where I'm going. So I think we're becoming friends. At least I hope. Lacie decided to call her Maybelle, and I call her Aunt May, like from the character from Spider-Man. I thought it was a good name. She said Maybelle, which is still kind of the same, but I like Aunt May, so I call her Aunt May. And since things are going so much better, and I'm not contemplating having to get rid of her anymore, I'm like, let's make an official milk stanchion for her, because I've just been using a makeshift stanchion that we put together just while we figure things out. I'll be the one to go backward. I'll go backward. I am repurposing materials from this here goat hay feeder that I made a number of years ago for the cow milking stanchion. And it just so happens to be almost like the perfect measurement across and lengthwise to match up with a number of other plans that I've been looking at online. I've been looking at Justin Rhodes's, I've been looking at Roots and Refuge, and a number of other ones off Pinterest and all these other places. And I'm just gonna try to craft something that's similar to theirs, but works with what I have in mind. We'll see if it works. And the first thing I have to do is just loosen a whole bunch of screws to first get the base where I want it to be. Let's see. Alright, making some progress here. We're taking some of these unnecessary parts off before we lower the floor. But one of the primary ways that we used this feeder in the past was being just a bulk feeder. During the winter times and then times where we were away for a couple days, we just put a whole bunch of hay in here and the goats were able to reach through there before I disassembled it and get the hay that they needed. But it was far from perfect. Sometimes some of them could get in there and poop on the hay. So time to move on. And right now we use hanging feeders and other things that it's like, I don't really need this anymore. I need it more for a milking stanchion for the cow. And the smaller stanchion that we're using for the goats over there, well, it doesn't work for the cow. Cow's way too big for that. I was just using it over there to put the feed on for the cow, but there's no way it's getting its body all the way on there. No way at all. All right, for this next part here, the side's gonna help me out because it's a little riskier. Have to lower the floor down. Try not to totally disassemble everything. But
How do we plan on doing that?
With the force. Use the force.
It's got a couple screws here that we got to pop out, and then gradually lower the thing. Excuse me. So for this, I'm gonna have you be the one that actually unscrews it. And I'm gonna guide it down. That's the plan. Pop those two screws out. Other side.
I move your right foot.
Go ahead and change that out real quick and come on around. Alright. Let's do it a little quicker. Fence is not on the shotgun block. Go around the other way. Yep. Alright. Just got one screw and then watch that 4x4 so we don't get you. Okay. Easing it down. Watch the 4x4s. Watch the feet. Whew. You safely got it down. Good job. The feeder had slots in it. We want to get rid of those so the cow doesn't get caught up on any of that in there. Now, right, here's those knees.
Stuck.
Ready? Let me go in first. Nope. This way. Yeah, just like before. Yep.
I'm not a fan of this bark right here. Like right in my face. It's hard to get to her when I'm used to just being able to be real close. See? I know.
You want to see if it's that big fine there?
So that at least gives us a start for it, and we're getting a feel for what we like and what we want out of the stanchion. So we're just going to keep using it for a little bit and gradually make the modifications that I want to make. Like I'm going to put some bolts on it, and come to think of it, it looks like it might be a little bit long, but we'll see. We'll eventually get there with the stanchion. And then one day, one of my sons, Josiah, was helping out my brother-in-law with unloading some pumpkins onto the farmstead that was donated to us in another farm And at the same time, I'm just doing some random things around the farmstead. Josiah just comes running up to me saying,
Daddy, Daddy, the cow got off the leash.
what? So I'm like, oh no. So I immediately just start jogging. I didn't start off going into a full sprint because I was like, I don't know exactly where she is. So I started jogging up to the area where she was. And what do you know? She wasn't tethered to the tree like she had been. And we've been leaving her tethered to the tree like a lot of other countries do. They will tether their animals. It's not abnormal to do that. The reason why I've been doing it is because I wanted her to get used to knowing that, hey, this is her home. This is where she needs to be. And so that way she won't run off. But somehow she got off and ran off. Man, she up here by the road. So I'm jogging and looking around, and then I hear my brother-in-law saying, hurry up, she's here. And they're by the road, so I run up there to him. And then I get there, and there she is by the road. And I'm like, all right. The cow's used to me. We got a kind of a bond going. So I'm like, telling my brother-in-law, I said, Hazen, thank you for helping out here, but you can just go ahead and go back to what you were doing. Let me take it from here. She's used to me. Let me see what we can do. So he walks off, and then randomly, the cow, Aunt May, she just runs. She just goes running through a neighboring cemetery, through there, into a neighbor's pasture where he has bulls. And I'm like, no, don't do that. So I go not to a jog, but into a full sprint this time with my boots on and everything. Like, no, don't go over there, the bulls, I don't want them trying to mate with you and me getting mad at me, and it could just be a problem. I don't want you over there, come on, let's get back. And then I'm running, and then she just stops, and then she just turns and looks at me, and she's like, oh, I'm scared, what do I do? I know you, where am I? What do I do? And I'm just like, all right, just calm down, Aunt May. And I just come to her, grab her, and then she just licks my hand. And I'm like, all right, whew, thank you. Now let's just get out of here and let's just walk back home. And then she just, thankfully, peacefully and easily, just walks back home with me. It's like walking a dog. Kind of like walking a dog on a leash for the first or second time. Good job. Way to go. Yep, come on. There we go. All right. So what I'm thinking happened is they were unloading and throwing these pumpkins, and maybe one of them just startled her as they were unloading the pumpkins, especially with my brother-in-law and some others here that she doesn't recognize, and then she just got scared and bolted off, didn't you, girl? Whew, that definitely got my heart rate up for sure. Man. And I've been talking a lot recently about, man, I think our relationship's at the point now with this cow that, man, I feel like I could just take her for a walk on a leash, just like a dog, walking her down the road, and never did I envision that I would be walking her under these type of circumstances at all. Nope, didn't see it. Oh, man. So my daughter and I and our friend Anna got to work in setting up a fence for her. So hopefully our cow will not run away again. Whew.
You ladies are getting pretty good at putting fencing up together. Are they working around you? They're working around you, aren't they? Yeah? Yeah. Like it's gonna connect down there, ladies?
I think so.
There we go. You need my help? You don't need my help. Alright, so we have the goat section off there. Ladies just set up a new section for the cow. But I'm thinking, we can open it up and gradually introduce the goats to our cow, Aunt May. And in addition to that, I'll set up another little section right where the milking stand will be. So we can open it up for it to go out as the plan and then come into the milking station, but still have an area fenced in. So will this work? We'll just have to see. Wow, I've never seen anybody get out of the fence with the army crawl going on there.
Good thing goats can't army crawl.
Say, we gotta see that again. Show me how you do that technique. Did you teach Anna that move? Let's go right under.
Talented.
Okay.
It's called being lazy.
Lazy technique.
The most hard ways to be lazy.
I guess would have been so tall, it's easier to go underneath than it is to climb over, right?
It's like cleaning up if you make a fool of yourself.
Oh. Yeah, you can accidentally get your butt or your head stuck if it's too tight.
Or your hair.
Or your hair get caught really easy.
Both of those would be bad.
Just be over there making
Help.
noise like a sheep
Help.
or goat.
Have you ever caught her with her butt stuck in the fence?
No, but it's bound to happen eventually.
Definitely don't want my butt stuck in the fence anywhere. So we got that set up, and thankfully the past few days have been so much calmer. No more cow running away, a lot less drama, and I'm like, all right, let's start introducing other people to her so they can start developing a bond with her, hopefully too, so it can be not just me that she's comfortable with, but hopefully others here as well. Hopefully it was. Hopefully it was. About ready? Need some water first this morning. Here we go. Yep, come on. A little bit of sunflower seeds. Is that what you're craving this morning? Sunflower seeds? Yeah.
There you go, baby.
Have you worked with a cow before, Anna?
I've just bottle fed some baby ones a few times when I was younger, and there used to be a cow pasture where I used to live, and we'd go over to the fence and feed them grass. That's the closest I've ever been.
Okay, so the new experience.
I know, right? She's so big.
There you go. There's some more for you to eat. Yep. Still a number of modifications I think we're going to make to here. And she left us some poop there. Lovely. Still want to put a mat down here. Hey! Come here. Come here. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. You missed out on that adventure. You sure did. It is never dull around here. Nope, it's not. It's not. We never know what's gonna happen on a day-to-day basis. Nope. Like your cow running away. But at least she is back. We just had to see what tomorrow has in store.